Hey, it's Joe Amoya, the Smarter Dating Guy. Yesterday, as I was reading a book, I had one of those aha moments. And when the light bulb went off for me, I realized that, you know what? I owe you an apology. You see, sometimes in my desire to share what I've learned and what I now know and what I get to experience every day now, I sometimes forget to honor where you're at. See, I know what it's like to be frustrated. I know what it's like to be angry, depressed. I know what it's like to put your heart and soul into another relationship only to come up with the short end of the stick. I know what it's like to just want to give up and go screw it. I've been there. And even though it was over 12 years ago, I still remember vividly what that felt like. But now I get to experience the other side of the fence. What it's like to be with your best friend, your lover, your partner for life, that everything that you've always been looking for, the thing that you probably right now are questioning whether it exists or not. And sometimes in my desire to share my message and the things that I've learned, the things that help me find and attract that special person, I get so frustrated. You see, because all I hear is what's not working and what's not right. I hear all the excuses on why it's not going to work for you. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. I've been there. But it's really not that difficult. I always say if we could just fast forward 10 years and really see what is possible, we would get out of our own way. And I guess that's what's frustrating for me is because I hear your frustration, but sometimes it's your desire not to let it go. Okay, to get so caught up in the stories and the emotions and not realize that there are things you're doing, whether you're realizing it or not, that are contributing to the results. And so if you just learn to do some things a little differently and you give up your desire to focus on what's broken and what's not right, that some really cool things will start happening. So I want to apologize. Is I come across a little too strong. But I want you to realize it's what I call the loving kick in the ass. It's because sometimes we need it. That's why I use coaches in my life. It's why I keep people close to me that I know that can be honest with me, because they know that's what's in my best interest. And so as we go forward, with the blogs, with all the things we've got going, you know what? I'm putting them out there, but you've got to use them. You've got to do something with them. Look, it comes down to this. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I understand it's scary. I understand you've been through some crap in your life, and you know there have been some guys who have screwed you over. Let's be honest. But you know what? You only need one guy. And if you learn how to put yourself in position to win and do the things you need to do, this whole dating thing can become much easier. But when given the opportunity, you've got to be able to let go and take the chances. To take the chance. One of my favorite expressions is, you can't get to second base without taking your foot off first. The only way to get the good fruit in life is you got to be willing to go out on the limb. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you might fall. But so what? You get back up and you do it again. And you keep getting up until you get to where you want to go. Because once you get there, once you have that special person, all that crap that you've been through becomes nothing but funny stories. I mean, I look back now and all the crap that I went through, and I laugh. I wasn't laughing there, and I know you're not laughing now, but I promise you, if you stay committed to what you want and you learn how to do things smarter, you're going to one day get to that point and you're going to look back and you're going to laugh and go, what a bunch of crap. How did I do that stuff? Why did I put myself through that? You know what? This is so much easier and it's so much more enjoyable. But here's the truth. And this is why I guess sometimes I come on so strong, is I realize the majority of people will never get there. Sadly, only 15% of all individuals will get to their end journey in life and realize that they had that special someone to share their life with in a way that they were happy and fulfilled. See, there are a lot of people, and I won't even call them relationships. I call them mutual coexistences. They're together, they live under the same roof, but they're not really happy and they're not really fulfilled with each other. And you know what? I was there and I was in one of those for 3 years, and I promised myself that I would never ever go back there again. I would rather be single the rest of my life than be in another crappy, unfulfilling, and unhappy relationship. And so that's why I want to share this with you today. Is you deserve that, but the only person that's going to make that happen is you. And if you don't understand how to make that happen, and you really want to make that happen, I invite you to take advantage of a lot of the stuff we have here in Smarter Dating. It's because it's really not that complicated. Once you have the knowledge, skills, and tools, and you take the actions in ways that are in alignment with that, it's much easier to make it happen. So as you go forward this week, I want you to ask yourself this one question. Are you willing to admit you don't know it all? And are you willing to learn a few things? And the cool stuff about this is you don't need 4 years of college and $50,000 to learn it all. It really is simple, because the God's honest truth is you can stumble around, keep trying to figure it out on your own and learn the hard way, or you can trust others who have been there, who already have it, and learn from them. It's why I continue to read. It's why on a Sunday afternoon I'm still reading, is because we always can learn and we can always improve and make things better. You deserve to have a guy who treats you with the love and respect that you deserve in a way that you desire. But again, it's not going to happen unless you take a stand and you make it happen. So I thank you for your time today. I hope this message resonated with you. And if it did, do me a favor, pass it along to someone you know who can benefit from it. Thanks. I'll see you later in the week. Have a great day.